2 years ago, Diet Chapstick made a PvZ2 tier list ranking all plants, and the tier list itself was okay. It wasn't amazing. There were some opinions I definitely disagreed with, but overall it was fairly okay. But a couple months ago, Vinny's Vids made a video with Daydream ranking all PvZ2 plants, and that video sucked. I almost vomited watching the video due to how bad some of the placements were. So today, I'm going to be making my own PvZ tier list to show you what is the actual right opinion and the correct way to play PvZ2. Just know that this tier list is completely subjective, but just know that I will not be listening to your opinions because your opinion is wrong and mine is correct. So anyways, here are the ground rules. I will not be ranking any mints or arena or a penny pursuit plants because I've never played with them. I will also not be ranking any premium plants because I've also never played with them. I will rank premium plants at the end of the video. However, just note that my rankings are going to be solely based on what I've seen of the plant and not me actually knowing what it does. But yeah, I will not be ranking mint plants at all. I will also be ranking these plants on level 1. I know certain plants get certain abilities if you level them up. I know Stadia gets a knockback ability at like level 6 or something. So stuff like that I will not be factoring into this tier list. But aside from that, I will basically be factoring in everything about the plant for these tiers. So how good it is in different worlds, how good it is in the world it was introduced in, how good it is in comparison with other plants, how good is it when used with other plants, and overall just how good it is, I guess. So anyways, here are the tiers. We have the God tier. This tier is reserved for plants that are extremely broken and can pretty much carry you through the entire level. Overpowered are just very good plants. Good, you know what that is. Decent are okay, we're not that bad, but there are definitely better options. Meh. So this tier is when you start to get into the, yeah, these plants aren't really that good. Stupid tier are just stupid. And F stands for a failure of a plant and they should just be removed from the game because they suck so much. So anyways, this tier list is in alphabetical order, I believe. So anyways, AKEE. I'm gonna put this in decent. It's an okay plant for Lost City. However, when using it in other worlds, I don't really have a use for it in other worlds. I feel like there's just much better lobbing plants in the game, so it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Next up, we have the Aloe. This can go in F tier. I will give it one thing though. If you use this with Charge Guard, it is very good. Always decent if you use it Charge Guard. But aside from that, this thing is literally useless. The plant food also sucks, by the way. Next we have Banana Launcher. I'm gonna put this in meh. I think the plant itself is just very lackluster for 500 Sun. Like, Wintermelon, what is it? Yeah, Wintermelon does so much more for 500 Sun. And I'm pretty sure this can't even one-shot a Buckethead. Can it one-shot Buckethead? I don't know. I don't think it can, actually. I don't think Banana Launcher can one-shot Buckethead, which is very bad. Its recharge is very slow as well, and it doesn't do that much damage. And also, it's a non-automatic plant. You actually have to interact with it, which already makes the plants pretty bad because just interacting with plants in such a chaotic situation, it just doesn't really work, in my personal opinion. Bloomerang, I'm gonna put this in meh. Yeah, it's an okay starting plant. It's definitely one of the best starting plants you get in Ancient Egypt. However, after you finish Ancient Egypt, you're not really gonna have a use for it. Blover, I'm gonna put this in overpowered. There are so many flying zombies in the game, and Blover counters like everything. And pair this up with like what was it? One of the mints. I even know one of the mints knocks back all zombies. And also I do know about the Blover and Spring Bean combo. However, that is removed in case you didn't know. Next up, Bonk Choi. I'm gonna put this in honestly just stupid tier. It's really not that good. Like, Snapdragon, which you literally get in the world directly after, is just 10 times better. So yeah, that's really stupid. Like, there's no reason to use this. Bowling ball, I'm gonna put this in good. And the only reason I think it's in good is because it has single-handedly one of the best plant food abilities in the game. So bowling ball's plant food does AoE damage, and I believe it also does like a decent amount of damage. And obviously with the nature of PvZ 2 being very spammy, bowling ball can pretty much clear an entire like field, or at the very least get rid of quite a few zombies on the board. But aside from that, I think bowling ball itself isn't very good. Like, if you used all 3 of the bowling balls, only the small one will go back, and if there's a zombie in front of it, it will just shoot it, and that's literally just an endless cycle of doing very minimal damage. If it functioned differently, like if it blew all 3 back, then it shot all 3, then blew it and shot all 3, that would be so much better. But I'm only putting it in good because of its plant food ability. I don't actually recommend using this just solely for its plant food. However, it is very fun to use, and it is a fairly okay plant, even without its plant food ability. If it didn't have plant food ability, I'd say it's in meh. But with its plant food ability, it's going in good. Next we have cabbage pole. Could have been stupid. It goes over graves, and that's it. Aside from that, yeah, there's nothing else. You literally get Kernel Pole in Pirate Sea as the world directly after. And after that, you're pretty much never going to be using Cabbage Pole, because Kernel Pole is just 10 times better. Saturday Stalker, I'm going to put this in... decent. I think the plant itself is very good. However, with the nature of PvZ 2 being very spammy, you're not really going to get a chance to use it. And also, it's introduced in the world where it's weakest in. In Neon Mixtape Tour, there's so many zombies that can insta-kill your plants. So, yeah, it's really weird they introduced this in the world where it's the weakest in. Cherry Bomb, that's going in overpowered. Shard Guard, I'm putting it decent. It's not bad. I think Shard Guard is overall an okay plan. However, there are better alternatives. You're much better just bringing an attacking plant and just killing the zombie instead of actually knock it back. Chili Bean, put this in decent. It's not that bad. It's a potato mine that costs 25 more stun. It also stuns zombies behind it. So yeah, I think that's worth 25 stun. It also didn't have to, arm itself. So I think that's worth 25 stun. However, similar to, Potato Mine, you're not really going to be using this like mid-game or late game. So you're only really going to be using this early game. In early game, obviously, there's like no zombies at all. So I guess it's decent. You can just, pop one down, right? Like with Potato Mine, you have to wait for it to arm. However, with Chili Bean, you can just put it in the middle of nowhere, and a random zombie will eat it, and it will stun the entire lane. So it's an okay plan, I guess. Next I have Citron. I'm putting this in stupid. Its plant food ability is literally the worst in the world it was introduced in. Plant food ability is an entire lane wipe. However, it stops when it reaches a robot zombie, which robot zombies are only present in far future. So yeah, I don't know. They really have a weird thing with introducing plants in worlds that they are worse at. It's really weird. Coda Canyon doing stupid. It doesn't even do that much damage. It probably does like the same amount of damage as like Banana Launcher. Because 100% less, you can't aim it. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't really have a use for this, I guess. Dust Lobber, I can go in... It's either good or overpowered. Honestly, I don't remember much. It's been a while since I actually last played Banana PvZ 2, so I'll put it in overpowered. I don't remember much of it. But I think with Moonflower, it's pretty decent. What's your name again? I don't know. You're F tier. You're really stupid. Electric Boogaloo. No, it's not. Electric Current. Yeah, Electric Current. Electric Current. Yeah, it's stupid. It's not stupid. It's worse than stupid, actually. EMP. It's only useful in far future. So it's kind of like a tool plant. You'll only use it in far future. And for these specific plants, I'll be ranking them with how good they are and what they do. And I'm gonna put it in decent. I think obviously you can't use it in other worlds. However, it is very good at what it does. I believe the stun range is 5x5, which is very good considering how spammy and how many robot zombies or how many mech zombies are in far future. It's very good, and is a pretty much a must bring for far future. Endure, I'm gonna put this in meh. It just isn't very good. It doesn't do that much damage. It also doesn't have that much like health, so it gets eaten very quickly and costs 200 stun, which is actually just ridiculous. Fire P, I'm gonna put this in good. I think Fire P is very good in Frostbite Caves. However, aside from that, there's not really much of a use for it. It just does a lot of damage, I guess. So that's really just it. Fume Shroom. It's meh. Like, Fume Shroom was introduced as a counter to Jester. However, you already have a counter to Jester, which is, where is it? Laser Beam. I don't know where it is. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Well, you already got Laser Beam by that point in time, so it's really not that good. Like, Laser Beam does cost more, however, I think that cost is way worth just not having to use this. Garlic, F tier. It only lasts for 3 zombies, right? I think only 3 zombies can eat it, and then it just disappears. Like, that's ridiculous, honestly. And the recharge time is it's so slow as well. Like, were they trying to intentionally make this bad? Like, I don't know how. Because I think like PvZ 1, Garlic was actually pretty decent. And then they decided to just make Garlic just horrible in PvZ 2 for some reason. Ghost Pepper, I'm putting this in good. Very good for Big Wave Beach because similar to Cauliflower, or similar to Rutabaga, Ghost Pepper can hover on water, which makes it really good. And aside from that, it's a really good plant. It's pretty much a worse chili pepper. However, like, how do I phrase this? It's pretty much a beta chili pepper. Yeah, let's say that. It's pretty much a beta chili pepper. And it does a decent amount of damage. It's very good. It costs 75 stun if I'm not mistaken. And the damage it does is pretty good. I believe it can kill Buckethead if it went through the entire thing. However, I'm not too sure about that. I know it can definitely kill a Conehead. But yeah, if you need like an alternative to chili pepper, like Ghost Pepper is the way to go. I know Goldblum is a premium. However, I did get the chance to use this when I was like 5 years old. This used to be available for an epic quest. I was able to get it on my old account. And from what I remember, it's literally god. Like what, 375 stun at the start of every battle, every round. And like what, the recharge is like 75 seconds? Like that's actually insane. Gold Leaf, honestly, it's just F tier. Like, it sucks so much. You get it at like the last 5 levels in Lost City, so you're not even gonna be able to use it that much anyways. I don't know, I guess it's only really useful for Endless, right? But I don't know why they decided to just not make it available to use it like in every world. It's really weird how they decided to do that. Otherwise, this would be like overpowered. Like, no, this would be good. Like, this would be a god. If Gold Leaf was available in every world, it would literally be a god. Ray Buster, again, it's similar to Ian Peach. Yeah, it's decent. It's good at what it does. You can definitely use like laser beam or other piercing plants to get around about, or even use like catapult plants. But you know, there's just certain times where you just want to get rid of a grave. I don't even know what this is called. I haven't played PvZ 2 in so long. Whatever this thing is called, it seems good because it's 75 sun. It insta kills a zombie, except for like Gargantuars. And Power of Moonfire insta kills 3 zombies. 3 charge is, I don't remember. I think 3 charge is fairly okay. It's an okay plant. It's not very reliable, I'd say. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's not very reliable, right? I think that's the main problem with this plant. It can insta-kill, like, pretty much every zombie. However, it's not very reliable. So, I'll just play it good for now. Crocodile, it's decent. Like, I think people underrate Crocodile, honestly. Like, Crocodile, it's a pea shooter that costs 25 per sun. And it's pretty much a pea shooter and, like, chili bean, oh my god, jalapeno combined. They say chili bean for, it's pretty much a pea shooter and a jalapeno combined. So, you know, it doesn't, I think the rush attack, it doesn't kill like a cone head. However, I think it can kill, well, it can't, I don't think it can kill a normal zombie, can it? I think it does decent damage. Like 25 sun for the rush attack isn't that bad. Also introduced in the world where it's worse at. Great job, PopCap. Homing Thistle isn't good. Pretty much a cattail, however, it I think costs more than cattail. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I don't know what to say for it. Hot potato, it's a meh. Is it meh? Is it a meh? I feel like if you have like fire pea, you don't really need it. I'll put it in decent. It's good at what it does, I guess. Hurricane, putting this in, I think good. Yeah, still putting this in good. Again, introduced in the world what it's worth. I mean, it's Gemium, but it was kind of introduced in Frostbite Caves. So again, introduced in the world what it's worth at. But yeah, aside from that, I think the plant's pretty okay. Hypno Shroom. Yeah, putting this in meh. I feel like they're just, it has a really long recharge, and they're much better just putting down a plant that can consistently do damage. So Hypno Shroom, I think, goes in meh. I will say though, some bonus points for having one of the coolest plant food abilities. But aside from that, it's meh. Yeah, it's meh. Iceberg Lettuce, honestly, I don't really like it very much. I'm putting it in meh. Honestly, I don't really like it. I know a lot of people say it's like very good. I feel like they're better off with putting a potato mine down and just insta-killing it. Yeah, just in meh, I guess. Like, its plant food ability is pretty good. Yeah, it's just in meh. Like, early game, you know, Ancient Egypt, Pirate Siege are much better at putting off potato mine because it can insta-kill zombies, and late game, it just sends so many zombies, you're just not really gonna get a chance to use Iceberg Lettuce. So yeah, it's actually just not that good in both early game and late game. Infinite, honestly, this is honestly overpowered. Not because it's good or anything, it's actually kind of bad, but its plant food ability is stupid broken. It's stupid. Yeah, I use Infinite in literally every world of Big Wave Beach. That is not a joke. This is a must bring for Big Wave Beach. Its plant food ability literally blocks fisherman zombies. It also blocks surfer zombies as well. Like, it's genuinely amazing. Plant itself would be like meh, but plant food ability is so useful. And even outside of Big Wave Beach, it's still very good. What do you call it again? Intensive Carrot. you can go in stupid tier. And this is only really used for heavy plants. But the thing is, your heavy plants are mostly going to be in like the furthest lane back. And chances are they won't get killed. They won't get eaten. So the plants that are gonna get eaten are probably like your sunflowers, which cost less than 100 sun. So it's just really not good. Yeah, it's just really not good. Like, it's only really good for like close range plants. However, I don't think there are any really good close range plants in this game. Kernel pole, put catapult in stupid. This can go in meh. It's not bad by any means. It's just outclassed with so many other plants. And also, its butter is so unreliable. Laser beam, this can go in good. Literally just a better fumes room. Yeah, it does a decent amount of damage, I think. So I'd say it's pretty good. It's hard to set up early game. However, if you can get this set up, it's really good. Jalapeno. I called this chili bean, didn't I? Jalapeno. Putting this in good, honestly. I feel like it's very situational. Because like cherry bomb, like obviously if like a frag wave comes, you can literally just put it down, and like what 3/5 of the zombies are dead. But chili bean, it's really only useful when there are a bunch of zombies on one single lane, and it's only really useful if you're getting overwhelmed, I guess. It's just not as useful as cherry bomb, I find, but it's still a good plan, I guess. Lava guava. Honestly, it's just hard to find use for it. The plan itself is okay, it's just really hard to find use for it. Lightning Reed, this gets slept on. Like, Lightning Reed is so much better than most people say it is. Like, yeah, like, especially with the nature of PvZ too. Lightning Reed, I feel, is really good. There's a lot of zombies in PvZ too, so it's really good, I'd say. No, I'll put it in good, honestly. I think it's fairly okay. Lily pad, yeah, is more of a tool plant. I'll put it in decent. Magnus room, I'm gonna put this in good. Yeah, I'll put it in good. So it's very good, obviously, very good counter against night zombies, and very good for Neon Mixtape Tour as well, for the punk zombies, I think. Punk zombies. Magnifying Grass, I didn't mean to do that. Magnifying Grass, let's put that in good. Plant ability kind of sucks, but I mean, is it really good? Like, I feel like it's not very useful. Again, it's a manual plant, and it uses sun, so you're gonna have to base your entire strategy around this. I don't know, I just never use it that much, I feel. Put in decent. Yeah, I put in decent. You know, let's make a new tier. How do we make a new tier? We're putting a new tier. We're gonna call this Marigold. Yep, it's gonna be called Marigold. Boop. Putting it there. Melon Pult. Honestly, it's meh. Like, hot take of the year, hot take of the decade. Melon Pult's meh, honestly. Like Winter Melon just outclasses it in so many ways. Like, you're way better off saving for a Winter Melon than a Melon Pult. And also, I've never used this plant. In my second playthrough of PvZ 2, I have never used this plant at all. That is not a joke, that is not a lie. I don't think I've ever used this plant for any level. I don't think I've even touched this plant at all. But it is good. However, I think like Winter Melon, like there's so many other plants that outclass it. Moonflower, I mean, it's more of a tool, but honestly, sun production sucks. Like, sun production sucks so much. Pretty decent, it's okay. What else? Nightshade, right? Putting this in meh. Yeah, meh, it doesn't do that much damage, I think. So with it being powered by Moonflower, it doesn't even do that much damage, does it? And with it being powered by Moonflower, it still doesn't do that much damage. So, yeah, it goes in meh. Peanut, this can go in meh as well. Yeah, it goes in meh. The thing is that it's pretty much a pea shooter and a walnut together. However, it's not good at either of those things. Like, if it was good at one thing, that'd be a different thing, but it just, it does two things at once, but it does those two things very poorly. Like, yeah, it doesn't have as much health, it doesn't do as much damage as a pea shooter, so yeah, it goes in meh. And also, if the top half gets eaten, it reduces the firing speed by half, which is really not good considering it has like no HP at all. What is this called? I don't even know what it's called. Peapod. Yeah, Peapod. This can go in stupid tier. Really good plant on paper. However, you're just not gonna get a chance to use it. It's not a bad plant by any means. Just you're not gonna get a chance to use it. Pea shooter. This can go in meh. Just your average pea shooter. It's not bad by any means. Just so many plants that outclass it. Like even with Kernel Pole. Like even Kernel Pole outclasses this. I'm putting Kernel Pole decent actually because it outclasses this. What's this called again? Pepper Pole? Pepper Pole can go in stupid. It's so stupid. If you have Fire Pea, you will never need to use this plant again. Oh, it's so bad. Like, this is your primary warming plant for Frostbite Caves. I think this has one of the slowest attacking plant recharges in the game, which is really stupid. I don't know why. Like, yeah, it's really weird. Like, it only costs 200 sun, which is quite a lot. And paired up with the extremely slow recharge, yeah, it's just not a very good plant. If you have Fire Pea Shooter, use that instead. Like, it's just better than this in every way, shape, and form. Like, I'm pretty sure Fire Pea Shooter does more damage, and it costs less. What is this? Plume Shroom. It's decent. No, it's meh, actually. It's only weighed down by the fact that it has a very slow recharge, and that Jurassic Mars literally spams dinosaurs every 5 seconds. So, you know, if it doesn't have a recharge of 5 seconds, yeah, it's going in meh. Yeah. Fat B can go in, honestly, I'm tempted to put this in F. I'm gonna put this in stupid. Yeah, again, introduced in the world where it's worse at. Same thing with, what is it, garlic. There's so many insta-kill plants, and aside from that, it doesn't even do that much damage. Its plant food sucks as well. Yeah, its plant food does look very cool. However, it does suck. It sucks a lot. Pitoma, I'm putting this in God. No, actually, no. I'm putting this overpowered. This plant carried me through the entire game. Like, if you don't use a stalling plant, you'll never understand how good it is to have that 2 or 3 or even 4, maybe even 10 seconds of extra time to set up your defense. And this plant right here is what separates the bad players from the good players. If you have a stalling plant in your setup, I already consider you as a very good player. If you don't have a single stalling plant, if you don't have even iceberg lettuce or any stalling plant like puff bloom, stuff like that, you're just not good at the game. Like this plant is literally what separates the pros from the noobs. That's not a joke. And the only reason I didn't put this in God is because it gets outcast by this thing by the name of Primal Potato Mine. It has a faster arming time. It costs only 25 more sun, and it is a literal cherry bomb. So yeah, it's actually a god. It literally is a god. It is a cherry bomb that costs 3 times less, and it arms like way faster as well. I think the only downside to this is that it has 25 more sun and you get it like very late into the game. Like that is the only thing that's bad about this plant. So yeah, it's really good. This is stupid broken. Honestly, all primal plants are so stupidly broken. Primal Sunflower is the best sunflower in the game. It is 10 times better than normal sunflower. It is 10 times better than twin sunflower. Primal Walnut is the only good walnut, and it is probably the only walnut I use beside Infinite. It can withstand 3 hits from a Gargantuar, which is already very impressive. It has a very fast recharge, which is literally the exact reason why I don't like Walnut. So, yeah, it has less health. However, I barely consider that downside considering what it does. Puffroom, this goes in good. Is it going good? Yeah, it goes in good. Even though it was nerfed from PvZ 1 to PvZ 2, still very good can. Red Stinger, what is AKE? Yeah, it's going in here. Which is better alternate. Actually, it's doing meh. It's worse than AKE. Actually, I think the main problem with Red Stinger is its gimmick. Same thing with Peanut. It's just not good at what it does. It's not good at anything it does. You're way better off getting like a pea shooter and a walnut instead. Like there's no need for this, really. It's kind of stupid. Like, cool idea on paper, however, it's just not good at what it does. It's not good at anything it does, right? Which is the main problem with it. Repeater, pretty decent, just regular old repeater. Rutabaga, this would be in probably meh, however, it can, it is literally Jesus. It can walk on water. Yeah, it's really good for a big wave beach, especially if you don't have quality power, which most people won't. Where did I put it? Yeah, I'm putting it in good. Yeah, but aside from that, I think this is only really useful in big wave beach. So yeah, I forgot what you're called. You're gonna be overpowered. Its Panther ability is a board wipe. That is not a joke. Its Panther ability is literally a board wipe. The plant itself is also okay as well. I think this is the only shadow plant that isn't actually worth powering using Moonflower. Sapling, F, yeah. Actually no, that's pretty stupid. It's definitely not like this stupid. Like this is stupid. Like this is the definition of like actual stupid. This is still stupid, but like it's not as stupid as these plants. Now, but I'm putting this in good. Just an overall really good plant. Spike, rock. Just never found use for it. Spike weed, putting it here. Yeah, I just never found use for it. Spike weed is only good for barrel zombies or any like rolling objects, I guess. And that's the only thing I use it for. I just don't think these plants are really that good. Even in PvZ 1, it wasn't that good. This is so stupid. Like, why does this exist? It's such a bad counter to the Prospector zombie. And like, even in PvZ 1, it was still a very bad counter to Miner zombie. Like, you're so much better off just using like Winter Melon and just diffusing the Prospector zombies dynamite. You're so much better off just using Cherry Bomb and just insta-killing it. So much better off just not putting something in the backmost column and just put like a pea shooter once you get past it. Yeah, it's just better alternatives. And it's only really useful in Wild West as well. Or if this game is stupid. It just doesn't do as much damage as you would like it to. This is going F. Like, actually no, I'll put it in stupid just because it can one-shot Gargantuars. In Power Seas, however, aside from that, it's stupid. Squash. You're better off just using Chili Bean. Stadia. It's meh. Yeah, it's meh. You're better off using something else. Stunnion. Meh. You know what? Stunnion's in meh. Stadia's in decent. Sunshroom. Good. Yeah, it's good. It's a very good plant for Dark Ages. And even outside of Dark Ages, it still is very good. However, I don't know. I feel like Sunflower is just better. I don't know. No, I'll put it in good. I think... Yeah, I don't know. I just like using Sunflower more. But I will admit it is a very good plant. Sunflower, put it in good as well. Tall Nut, no. This is the most stupidest plant ever. The only reason this exists is to counter... Like, what can this even counter? It counters the Bull Zombie. It counters the bug zombies, I think, and some other zombies, I guess. The thing is, those zombies can just be countered with other ways, and with the same reason I actually don't like walnuts or like walnut plants in general is just due to the fact that it has such a long recharge and it costs 125 sun. It's just not worth it. You're much like if you have a bow zombie, just put a sunflower down right next to it. Like that's just the best way to deal with those zombies. Sunbeam, honestly F tier. Doesn't really have a reason to exist, I feel. No, it just doesn't give that much sun. I think if it gave you more sun, this would be like stupid tier. But it's going in F tier because it just doesn't give you that much sun. Tangle Kelp. Yeah, it's decent. Yeah. Yeah, it's decent. Yeah. I use this as pretty much a replacement for Potato Mine in Bigwood Beach. Yeah, it's decent. The only reason why it's not in here, in the same tier as Potato Mine, is because it costs 50 sun. And I believe it also has slow recharge. Free Peter, stupid tier, just not good. Time Warp. Oh man, this plant is so good. It's so stupidly broken. Like this plant would be in God tier. However, you can only use it in Neon Mixtape Tour. So I'm gonna put it in Meh. It's in Meh if you count like in every world. However, it's a God if you're only ranking it from Neon Mixtape Tour. I'm gonna put it in Meh though. Tile Turnip, it's Meh. Like you really need to level it up in order for it to be actually viable, I feel. I'm pretty sure like after you get like 5 tiles, it goes over the 9,999 limit. So you can't even get more than 5 tiles at level 1, I think. Maybe it's not 5 tiles, maybe like 6 or 7 tiles, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's just, you really need to level this up for it to actually be viable. Extra credit for it actually being available in other worlds beside Far Future. Twin Sunflower, put this in decent. I just prefer regular sunflower. Walnut, put it in stupid tier. Nobody likes that. Honestly, I just never like walnut. I really don't. It has a really slow recharge, and yeah, it's really hard to get like a full column of these. It's really hard to get it set up. So that's why it's going there. And Winter Melon, we're putting this in overpowered. It's definitely not God tier. It's just a very good plant. So yeah, it goes in overpowered. Forgot to rank this. Drinking Violet goes in good. Personally, I do think there are better alternatives, I guess. I don't know, I guess it just depends on playstyle. Explodernut actually, I think like a year ago, it was changed from premium to a cedium, and now it's a god, because this is literally the best way to take care of organics. If you put 2 Explodernut down, it can literally insta-kill a organic. So this is literally a better primal Potato Mine. Funnily enough, the downside of this is that it actually has to eat it. Yeah, it doesn't even have that much like HP. If you just put this down in like the middle of nowhere, like it's gonna die in like 5 seconds. Like everything around is gonna die. So yeah, and I think aside from that, that's all the plants I know. Yeah, that's all the plants I've used. This is gonna be the part where I'm just gonna be ranking these plants based on what I know of these plants. So yeah, these rankings are probably not gonna be accurate, but this is just what I've seen of it. Blooming Heart, putting this in decent. I think this is a pea shooter. However, it progressively does more damage. However, the damage boost isn't really that noticeable, so you actually might as well use pea shooter instead. Tromper, meh. Cold Snap, god. Dandelion, meh. Electric pea shooter, god. Electric blue elite, god. Escape blue, stupid. Rape shot, God. Holly Barrier, meh. What's this? Hot Date, good. Imitator, good. Jack-o'-lantern, meh. Kiwi Beast, meh. Mistletoe, decent. Parsnip, overpowered. Power Lily, overpowered. Snow Pea, good. Sun Tomato, decent. Starfruit, meh. Sweet Potato, decent. Straw Burst, I don't know what it's called. Straw Burst, I think. Straw Burst, meh. Toadstool. Where did I put Chomper? Decent. Fire Thingy, Torchwood, decent. Wasabi Whip goes in overpowered. Witch Hazel goes in stupid. Cactus goes in meh. Cauliflower goes in god. There we go. Cold Snapdragon, the best, whatchamacallit, the best close range plant, I think. However, it, you know, it still can die from like Neon Mixtape Torch stuff or like Insta-kill stuff. So maybe, yeah, it goes in there. Yeah. FPP shooter, just stupid broken. I feel PvZ overpowered. I don't think that's god. What's this called? Grapefruit? Not grapefruit. What? Grape shot. Yeah, grape shot. Literally a better cherry bomb. So yeah. Power goes in god, especially in Big Wave Beach. What else? No P, I don't really know. Imitator goes in good, I guess. I don't really know as well. Mistletoe, literally a better banana launcher. Sun Tomato, yeah, it's just decent. Yeah, it's not. It's an okay pant, right? I don't know what this is called. Sweet Potato. Sweet Potato is a worse Hot Date. I didn't talk about Hot Date. Hot Date is good. Yeah, Hot Date is good. It's literally a better. Hot Date is literally a better Sweet Potato. Jack-o'-lantern, I don't know. Holly Berry, I don't know. Kiwi Beast, I think. The thing about Kiwi Beast is you have to play it really close to your to the zombies because it needs to take damage in order for it to do more damage. But the thing is that kind of just results in it getting killed. So it's not really useful. Straw Burst just takes too much time. Cactus, it's just meh. It's just meh. Witch Hazel turns into Puff Room. That's not useful. What's this called again? Escape Route. Only useful in like SOS levels. Okay. Oh, Apple Mortar. Apple Mortar goes in meh. I don't know. I've never used this. Oh, Pomegranate. Oh god, I forgot about these. Pomegranate. Oh, actually, they made this a Cedium very recently, I think. So I actually have played this. It's better than Cherry Bomb, but it's not like Grape Shot good. So yeah, this is my PvZ2 tier list. You guys have anything that you guys disagree with me? You can tell me in the comment section down below. But again, this is my opinion. So you saying, oh, this is wrong or whatever, is it really gonna change anything? Because this is my opinion. Also, just know that people have different playstyles. I personally don't use like this. What is it called? I don't even know what it's called. I don't personally use this very much. I don't personally use Homing Thistle very much. However, I can recognize that they are good plants, even though I don't use them very much. What I mean, yeah, Hurricane as well. I don't use these plants very often. However, again, I can recognize that they are good plants. You know what? Yeah, I think this makes sense. I think this is an okay tier list. I think this is gonna be my tier list for all PvZ2 plants, minus the arena and the Penny Pursuit stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If there's anything you disagree with, tell me in the comment section down below. Please be civil about it. Don't start yelling profanity at me in the comments, please. And yeah, if you're new to PvZ2 or anything, then this might be a good way to see what plants are actually good. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and peace.